we all have questions about financial planning, and especially when it comes to raising a human and bringing the baby, raising it into this world, there are a lot of different challenges that come into picture. These days, everyone is really very scared as to, oh my God, bringing a baby is so much of a financial impact that we all are running away from babies. So today's guest is very special. I have spoken to a lot of women, and every woman I spoke to, one name that has popped up is our guest. She has been conducting a lot of corporate sessions. She conducts a lot of financial sessions for graduate students, where she makes sure that she helps them navigate financial independence with clarity and confidence, which is the most important, because I think once we are graduating from college, everything is so overwhelming that it becomes tough to take a good financial decision. She also makes sure that women feel independent in financial terms. So there are a lot of questions we all have, and she is the best person to answer that. So without any further ado, I'm going to welcome our guest on today's Sukoon podcast. We have Bharti Bhapat with us. Welcome, Bharti. How are you?
I'm really doing good. Thank you so much. And I really love the topic that you have taken up, because I think this is a worry that most people have.
Yeah.
One is, people don't talk money. I think they talk everything else and don't talk money, and especially in this sense.
Yeah.
So there's a very small story that I want to share here.
Yeah.
And after I had my first kid and he was 3 years old, it's typical, right? Your mom-in-law and your mom will start, when's the second one coming around and stuff. And me and my husband had talked about money at that time, and we realized at that point in time we could not afford a second child.
Yeah.
And but they used to pester.
Yeah.
Like, there needs company, your child needs company and all that. So what I just said, like, okay, I have a money issue. So I told them at that point in time that both of you will give me a 50,000 ka FD. Next month I'll give you the news. They never brought up the topic again. Because for us that was crucial. We were building our family, though actually we had decided to adopt at that point in time. We did not want to have a second one of our own.
Okay.
But money helped me navigate the situation.
Yeah. Amazing.
So yeah.
You do a lot of financial training, and you make sure that women particularly feel that they have that independence and they can take any decisions with that clarity and confidence. What made you take that decision to help women? Like, what was the mission behind this?
Okay, so I actually work in HR and finance in my company, and once during that software boom, the salaries used to be really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay, and for people who come from HR or finance, our salaries is chotu sa.
Yeah.
And what I found is, end of the month, these people would be broke. And then end of the year, they'll say, oh my God, so much of tax. What are you doing? You're not giving us money. Like, I'm not doing anything. Do you not know in April that this is your income and this is going to be the tax deduction? So what are y'all doing, right? At the end of the year, you come to me in March and say, help me. It's not going to work. And then, so it started with, general advice, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?
Okay.
So then in April, I started sending out, we used to work on Skype at that time. And, I used to say, make a folder from day one in April and start putting your receipts there, because why are you scrambling last minute? So it started as informal sessions and, conversations. And there were two girls who... they had money in the bank. They had come from a small town, didn't know how to spend. Good for them.
Okay.
And then she came to me for some tax thing. She said, "Hey, this is happening. What do I do?" I said, "Why do you have so much money lying in the bank? Like, it was the down payment." I said, "Why don't you buy a house then, So she bought a house. Her parents came to meet me, like, I can't imagine my 26-year-old daughter has a house of her own. And she called me during lockdown to tell me that at 32, it was fully paid.
Wow.
So, these things started slowly bringing confidence that what I'm saying is making sense. And because I don't come from the the trained financial way. I'm talking what layman can understand.
Yeah.
I'm not talking in sections and the complicated jargon around
Yeah.
finance, which makes people saying, "Oh, that's not what I understand."
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that is what helped, and so I put together a very small session of how to read your payslip
Oh, okay.
and how to plan for tax.
Okay.
That is what. And then when we had 10 people new joining in
Huh.
with the induction, I used to
Okay.
push this session, and my company gave me the freedom to do it. Nobody said anything. So we used to have those sessions. So then the tax planning at that company started becoming very smooth.
Yeah.
Then people said, okay, I have personal, will you do it? So I started doing personal counseling, and then I just put together a program.
Okay.
And you won't believe, the structure hasn't changed much. It still works.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just it's really some basic 5 or 7 steps that everybody needs to do, and that does not change. And the more now you have podcasts and you have so much on internet,
Yeah.
and I keep saying, I said, I devised it, but it's the same what everybody else is saying.
Yeah.
So it is not different. The finance basic is the same.
Okay.
And if it is 7 steps, it's easy and it's the same. Why do we not understand?
Yeah.
Why do parents not teach the kids?
Yeah. Or in fact, I feel even in school, like these should
Yeah.
be like basic things.
It should be, but in school, see what happens is when you don't have the money in your hand and you have theory, you wouldn't understand it as much.
Okay.
You also
Yeah.
need to experience
Yeah.
certain things, right?
Right.
So giving it in school, maybe with the little pocket money, but when you actually earn, that's when you know.
Yeah.
So you have to be in that
Yeah.
phase, right? See, so many elders will tell us that, oh, career doesn't matter, all this doesn't make sense in life. You will not get it in your 20s and 30s. You realize it in your 50s, right?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the right age, because if you start behaving 15, 20s, there's nothing left. So there should be a right age to do it. And that's where I feel the finances come. It should be
Yeah.
a part of pre-marriage counseling or pre-marriage discussion, I would say, instead of counseling. So in my financial planning sessions, I do tell these girls that while I'll get the moon and stars and all is fine, which FD you'll make is important. Discuss money before
Before
marriage.
getting married.
It's important.
Yeah, yeah. And also, you were just telling me an interesting story about how a girl who comes to work at your place during COVID, how you made her financially independent, which is so rare. I hardly hear these kind of stories. So if you could just tell us in brief, our people who are listening to this podcast, how did she attain that kind of financial independence?
Willingness, one thing. First, you should think you're willing to do it, and it's a very small discipline step. That's all. You don't need to change your life for it.
Okay.
So there are many stories like this one. So just had her house. There was somebody else who had 3 overdrawn credit cards, 0 FDs, no gold, both earning fabulously well, and no savings at the age of 42.
Oh, okay.
And just in 4 years, she just did everything right.
Yeah.
That she came to the level of, if she would have invested, she would be here. And she just during COVID, all the parties stopped. So,
Oh, okay.
but she followed it, and then she continued it.
Yeah.
To the point that today, if she wants to retire,
Yeah.
and she thinks of living in the mountains, she can do it. She's reached that level.
Wow.
It's just discipline.
Discipline is what
It's
we
discipline.
need. Yeah.
And it is not discipline by giving up, or you don't have to do too much. It's like it's not like the diet.
Yeah.
It's easier than doing a diet.
Okay, okay.
So it is it's discipline and mindset change. I think it's more money is mindset. It's not the cash that comes in.
Okay, okay. And now, moving on to the biggest question that everybody has, even I have, what does it take to raise a baby in India?
It's very easy to raise a baby in India, let me tell you. Better
Yeah.
than anywhere else in the world, in terms of Western world, okay?
Okay.
Because we have a lot of support systems, and so many things do get taken care of automatically. Financially, in cities, it's getting difficult by the day.
Yeah.
Because everything really requires money, and it requires a lot of money, like daycares and schools especially. So in cities it's slightly difficult financial decision, and I think it requires a bit of planning and a mindset change, preparing yourself mentally for it before you actually jump into.
Okay. So,
Getting
when you say like a mindset change, what do you mean by that?
So there are two things. One mindset change is getting ready to change the phase of your life,
Right.
So many people say, "Oh, I'll have to give up so much, and my life will not remain the same."
Yeah, yeah.
So the way I look at it is, see, we were college students. We really enjoyed, but we became adults, right? We started doing a job, we got married. There is a change. We didn't hang on to the college life, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we change in life. So, this is a change. So, you can't hang on to being
Yeah,
a
like stuck
bachelor.
on that phase.
Stuck on that phase, that
Yeah.
I'll not be able to do that. Because how long will you do that?
Yeah.
There has to be a change in life. There will be a change in life. So this is a change. So one is that mindset of accepting that yes, I'll not be doing whatever I wanted to, but then you're not even doing what you were doing in school or college. You have changed. So this is a change. So that is one mindset change. And the second thing I feel is this, I don't know, I think this has come out of social media, yaar, that, you sacrifice, I'll have to sacrifice. The sacrifice word is like, moms just sacrifice. So
Yeah.
it, I think, started as a Mother's Day thing that she sacrificed, but it's become like, it's become the gist. So the way I feel that if you really want to achieve something, what you do for it is a choice. It's not a sacrifice. If you wanted to be an athlete and you gave up on a burger, it's a choice, right? It's not a sacrifice.
Right. Oh, it's lovely when you put it that way. Yeah.
So these two mindset changes, I think, are very important. Then you will not feel bad about missing a movie night.
Yeah, or going to a party.
Yeah, you'll not feel bad about it because this is a choice that you made.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's so, it all boils down to actually you making that choice individually, right? Because there are a lot of times where people are forcing onto you, or because you have relationship problems, you plan to have a baby, and then everything goes haywire because you're adding like one more problem to it.
Correct.
So it should be your choice.
Okay, I'll change the word. You're not adding a problem to it.
Oh.
Mindset change. Adding a baby is not adding a problem. You may aggravate some other problems, but baby is not a problem.
Okay. Got it.
Right? So, mindset change.
Mindset change. Yeah. Okay.
It's a choice that you're making. It is, see, if we go down to real basics, okay? Forget you as an individual or me as an individual, human, okay? Nature, whole nature is meant to procreate.
Right.
Anything. A plant in the desert grows in a certain way to survive up to a human, right?
Yeah.
So we are made to, that is a natural instinct. You cannot kill that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with our brains operating more and we are thinking about everything, we are thinking it as a choice.
Yeah.
The brain, your body is not. Your body does not follow your brain every time.
Yeah, it does.
The body has a biology and it is working at the background. You are thinking something at the background. So that is your basic natural instinct. Timing may change. Some people may not feel it.
Yeah.
There will be a spectrum, which is again acceptable.
Yeah.
But that is basic nature. And that is why so much of thought and regret and not regret and pressure, societal thinking, everything revolves because it's your basic nature.
Yeah.
That you cannot deny.
Right. Yeah.
So why are you even thinking of becoming a parent?
Yeah.
If it was not a part of the natural process, you would not have thought about it.
Yeah. Right.
It would have been an exception, right? I'm not an athlete. Because becoming an athlete is an exception.
Yeah.
It's not a rule.
Yeah.
But why does everybody think of becoming or not becoming, and the society thinks of becoming a mother, a parent? Because it is a natural progression. So if you accept that, the whole mental torture around it will go away. It's your choice when and whether to become a mother. It's still a choice. But it is a part of your natural growing up. It is a part of your biology that you cannot deny.
Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah.
So you're not becoming a parent because of societal pressure. Societal pressure, if you look at it in a different way, is see whether you accept or not biology is working. The later you're going to have kids, you're going to have
Yeah.
health issues, stamina issues. Yeah, nobody's talking about that. You
Yeah.
can't run around when you're 20s. You can run around a child. You can't run around in 40s.
Yeah.
If I can give you an example, my son is 29.
Okay.
He runs his own music school.
Oh, okay.
And he comes home and says, Mom, these late parents are so difficult to handle. He says he sees a difference between younger parents, the way they handle their kids, and older parents, the way they handle. And he says older parents are difficult. My son is 29.
Yeah, yeah.
But he comes home and says, they're so difficult to handle.
Hmm.
So the biology is showing whether we accept it or not. And
Yeah.
that is what your parents, your people around you are trying to tell you
Yeah.
in a way that we don't like.
Exactly. Yeah. They will they won't give you any reason, like logical reason behind it. But it's like कि नहीं ये करना है तो करना है.
They may be giving, but we are not in a mindset to listen.
Yeah.
See, I had my child when I was 25. Okay?
Okay.
That time we were not giving as much a thought. You were
Yeah.
married 3 years, you wanted to have a child, and all that happened. Sometimes I tell her, but what if I had got married at 18 and had a child? I would have been free earlier and I could pursue my career. Because it really happened. See, he's 29 and I'm free and I can do so many things.
Yeah.
And my other friends have kids who are in school in 7th standard, 9th standard, and I see them tied up and I feel like I'm out of it.
Yeah.
And the early part of the career, you really have the stamina to do both, like to do your job and to raise a kid. It becomes difficult later in life.
Okay.
Because after 30s your body changes. After 35 it really changes. After 40 it gives you a slap and shows you how you have changed. You cannot alter that.
Yeah.
So what you can do at 25 and 30 as a body, you cannot do at 35
Yeah.
and 40. And then the later you have kids, the more stress it is. And what happens is your stamina is lower. You have to do certain things for the kid. And your parents are also getting old.
Yeah.
It pulls you in all directions.
Yeah.
But when you have kids slightly earlier, your parents have the stamina to pitch in. And when they get old, you have a child who can sit in the hospital with them because now he or she is old enough. So, this sounds very cliched here. I don't want to say it, but those parameters are right biologically. Sadly, they are. I mean, if you say that, then again you're that auntie. But biologically, it's right.
Yeah.
It gives you more time and stamina if it is done at the right time.
Yeah.
And see, your salary is increasing, your lifestyle is increasing, so everything gets accommodated accordingly.
Okay.
Because after a point when you decide to have a child, then there is a slip in the lifestyle that you have seen for yourself. Then you
Right.
feel bad about it.
Oh, okay. So, but why, if suppose you're in your 20s and financially you're not doing that well, and if you have a kid, don't you think that impacts you mentally? No.
I'm not saying in 20s, okay? Only 20s, that's like
Okay.
not possible now.
Yeah.
Not as much. Because while the kid is expensive, the good part is you don't have to put in the bulk of the money in the beginning. It's an increasing cost.
Right.
Right? The most expensive part is the college.
Yeah.
But that's after 20 years.
Yeah.
So aren't you growing with that?
Right, right.
But then you also have the stamina and you're enjoying it. I'm not promoting early, right? What I'm trying to say is how it fits with your age, your biology, and your increasing income and the designation or your career graph.
Right.
So all that falls in sync is what I feel.
Okay.
Or probably it fell in sync for our generation. Then if I have to put like that.
Okay.
Because for most of us, we are really enjoying ourselves because we had early, we had kids early.
Yeah.
Was that a conscious decision? It was not. It is how the society functioned at that time.
Right.
But zero regrets. Rather, sometimes I tell I should have got married at 18, had a child, then I would be free more earlier.
Yeah.
Because initially, when you're actually setting up your finances, the kids fits into easily.
Okay.
On the financial part, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, what's the real minimum income that you require for raising a single child in a city?
Okay. So let me tell you, Payal, what the way I look at stuff is there can't be a ballpark figure.
Okay.
There can never be. Okay. As we spoke, right? What do you define middle class as?
Yeah.
It can be a 30,000 per person income
Right.
to a lakh per person income. The whole bracket calls themselves middle class.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Now, if I say that you need 50,000 to raise a kid, then does somebody who earns 25,000 not have a kid? Doesn't work like that. Sadly, but true, that हमारे सपने ना हमारी औकात में होते हैं. I don't dream of an antilla.
Right.
I don't dream of a golden toilet seat. So what I dream of is actually my subconscious knows that you can only reach this much.
Okay.
It's possible for every person to achieve their dream, genuine dream. If you really know what you want in life, everybody can achieve.
Oh, okay.
So people only dream that much as it is possible
Right.
for you to do.
Yeah.
So everybody can have a dream. So there's no fixed income, right? But how you plan what you get matters.
Okay.
So it's not an absolute number.
There can never be an absolute
There can
number
never
then,
be
yes.
an absolute number.
Okay.
Because see, both of us are earning the same.
Yeah.
Okay, both of us are at whatever level in the job and equally educated, same age, earning the same. Then we think, okay, fine, we are at par,
Yeah.
equality, equity, whatever, right? But you do not have anybody to take care of, and I have a family, four dependents. How can we say we are equal?
Yeah.
So you can't put a number that if I say 1 lakh is enough to raise a baby, I'll not be able to have 4 dependents, and you don't.
Right.
So there's never a number.
Okay.
So everybody can raise a child provided they are living in their income with a certain percentage of affordability. And I really feel that we should be taught the affordability percentages than anything else.
Right.
Like your house rent should kind of be more around 25% of your monthly income and not more, or your EMI.
Okay.
So that is the house that you can afford,
Yeah.
where your EMI is 25% of your monthly income.
Okay.
If it is more, 40%, 50%, you're compromising on the other parts of life that you're not understanding. Then you can't afford a child. Then you feel other things are a burden. But the mistake is somewhere else.
Okay.
So if you're living within the standards of how finances work,
Right.
then everybody can afford a child.
Okay.
Because if I'm at a certain level, then I'm going to look at schools, people around me are of that level, then I'm going to look at schools of that level.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sending my son to a Isha Ambani school.
Yeah.
I'm not even dreaming about that.
I think that's the problem, right? When we dream that I went to this school, but I want to put my kid to the best school, that's when problems start happening. Because if you're putting the kid to that best school, then your expenses
Right.
go for a toss in every
Every aspect.
Yeah.
In every aspect.
Yeah.
So that doesn't work. Are you the best? You're not, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you are. So then your son or a daughter will also get that environment, right?
Yeah.
How can you pick up somebody and put it somewhere else? Because you might put your kid in the best school, but the environment there is so different from where you come from that the kid might end up getting a complex.
Yeah. Right. Which a lot of people forget.
Which a lot of people forget.
Yeah.
And you will be in that race of trying to show that you belong to that. Why?
Yeah, trying to fit in.
Yeah,
all the
because
time.
see, remember when we were in college or whatever, or school, a lot of comparisons and competitions, and she got 3% more and you've cried.
Yeah.
What? That 3% more girl, do you know where she is?
No.
Okay. If you knew and she
Yeah.
was doing really good, what would you feel? She did good.
Good,
If she
yeah.
didn't do good, what will you feel? Sad.
Sad.
How does it matter?
Hmm.
So what are we trying to do? What do we want to do and what are we trying to do?
Yeah.
So it's not a number. It is a percentage. Now how we can we can discuss how the percentages go of how you should raise a child.
Yeah.
One is if you start planning after you're pregnant, it's late.
Too late.
I wouldn't say too late, but yeah, it's late.
Okay.
But you actually start talking money as a couple even before you're a couple.
Okay.
That's one of the topics that people should actually talk. Whether you want to have kids. Also, I don't like this question because when you're in your 20s, you're not even thinking about it. It's a very difficult. You shouldn't be asking those questions because the way now you have the hashtag couple goals, right?
Yeah.
The couple goals happen. The child is a couple goal which happens. You're not. It's not a list to be ticked.
Right.
Let it happen. Let it happen. You should feel about it, not plan
Right.
it in. The timing can be planned, obviously, but when you both are actually feeling right time, normally happens. Don't put it as a checklist.
Right.
And if you're kind of in that early, you have that time,
Huh.
not running out of age, then it happens. So, not a checklist item, but at least inclination towards kids.
Okay.
So that's what you plan before. And if you're around saving, say 40%, when you are a couple, when you don't have too many responsibilities at that time, then you are on a good footing.
Okay.
So then the lifestyle that you're living will continue even after the child enters the family. If you're spending 100% of what you're earning,
Yeah.
then you'll feel the pinch.
Got it. Yeah.
Because then, see, the dal chawal costs the same for everybody.
Right.
Where is the cost going in lifestyle?
Right.
What we call as lifestyle, okay, it's mostly consumables, goes down the drain, half of it. But that is what we associate our happiness or a lifestyle. That will change. But if you're prudent with your finances since the beginning, then it's not going to change.
Yeah.
Then it's not going to change. So,
Right.
so really start.
So it needs to happen the day you decide that okay, we're going to get married, and that's when you both together
start saving. So the way I put it, this is going into the financial planning session, but it becomes that because you can't look at a kid in isolation, right? It is your couple, you as a family, and the kid comes in later. But if you as a family are on a good financial footing, then it doesn't matter. It'll be a smooth transition.
Okay.
So it's like, your money, my money, our money.
Huh.
You should always have that.
Yeah.
So you have the family finances together.
Yeah.
And then if that is done proper, then when you plan for a child, suppose you plan a year in advance,
Okay.
you can put aside enough money. And that enough is not by pinching your lifestyle. It's easy
Okay.
to be putting aside a
Okay.
percentage of your income, which takes care of the period. Now let's come to, see, most women are working.
Right.
You're working in corporates, you have a medical insurance. Right? So maternity costs are taken care of by the company. If not, if you're private, you're doing something on your own, make sure you have a medical insurance as soon as you get married.
Okay.
Because there is a gestation period.
Yeah.
You can't take medical insurance when you're pregnant.
Yeah.
While you may plan, there are a lot of cases of accidental pregnancies. Right? Which you do not want to terminate, but now you don't have insurance.
Right.
Because you thought you will take insurance when you plan.
Yeah, yeah. So you're saying, so the day a couple gets married, they should
You
take
have
them...
the insurance and have a maternity clause, no?
Okay. Right.
You wouldn't be paying too much of premium for that.
Yeah, yeah.
And the way I look at insurance is, like I've taken term policies, for example. Okay, so you pay, nothing happens to you in the year, the money is gone. You don't get anything back. Fine. I helped somebody who probably needed it, right? That's my charity.
Okay.
So you put in a maternity insurance, you don't get pregnant that year, you helped some mom. You don't have to always help upfront. It's getting used for somebody's maternity.
Okay.
Fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Fine. That's my charity.
Yeah.
Let go. But have your insurance.
Yeah.
Because that's going to take care of the major expense.
Right. And that actually reduces your stress a lot.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. It's because hospitalization is expensive.
And also, it's not necessary that sometimes you're just going to have a normal delivery, right? It could lead to a different kinds of complications.
Complications also, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. So you need that. So it's minimum a lakh for the typical IT working, the crowd that you are talking about.
Yeah.
It's at least a lakh. And offices give that plus more.
Right.
So you really need to start the moment you get married, because you're planning your life together and the child is a part of the life. So it's not one goal, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
your life. It's a part of your life goal. So you start it when you get, as soon as you're married.
Okay. What are the most common financial mistakes that new parents make, and how can they avoid them?
New parents are really enthusiastic. Anybody would be. So what people do is, they go in for a lot of stuff
Yeah.
that is used for a very short period. Those strollers and car seats, and there's a lot of stuff you want. Obviously,
The
that's the
best.
best.
Yeah, yeah.
But what happens within that first 2 years, right? The child outgrows stuff really fast.
Yeah.
So, you might have that thing hanging on the cradle, whatever you
Yeah.
call it. The Fisher Price ones are really, really expensive. Okay,
Yeah.
and then you also get a 25 rupee one in Tulsi Bag. It does the same thing, but it is gone after 15 days.
Right.
How much are you spending
Because
on
the
this?
kid also gets bored with that toy, right?
Yeah,
It needs a new
no,
toy
and it
again.
outgrows. It outgrows
Yeah.
because the learning is tremendous
Yeah.
in the first 3 years, that they move and people spend a lot of toys, a lot on the stuff that really feels fancy and good. Yeah, you go to a store and it's really
Even
tempting.
I get excited. It's like, oh, I want that toy.
It
Yeah.
is tempting,
Yeah.
but that's the major mistake. Because we are not going to have 6 children that is going to get used, right?
Yeah.
Please go in for whatever term you want to call it, pre-loved, somebody. Earlier it was shared
Hands
by
down,
everybody.
yeah.
It is amazing because your child is not going to use it for a long time.
Right.
See, a child grows up without a stroller also. That
does.
doesn't mean you should not have it, but how much are you putting? You get a stroller for 2,000 and a 10,000. 10,000 one is not needed.
Yeah.
It has to fit in your bracket. So that's a major mistake. The first birthdays, first, second, third birthdays, you really call all it's like a mini reception.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
The kid does not understand. What are you doing that for? The kid does not understand. Right? More than not, the kid is crying. You have bought the fanciest dress, which the kids are very uncomfortable because they just want
Just
that
crying.
cotton and linen.
Yeah.
And you have this silk and the floral dresses for girls, and the kid is not enjoying. The food is not what kids are having.
Yeah.
It is your party
Exactly. Yeah.
at the cost of the kid.
Yeah.
So there is this group I met, and I really loved it. It's a neighbor's son, and so he said, "Oh, all of us decided that the first birthday we're going to celebrate is the 5th one for the
Oh.
child, because that's when the kid has friends."
Right.
Right?
Makes
And
sense.
all these birthdays, the money we are putting in, investing in the child's name. You would have
Fabulous.
spent 50,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, with all that themes,
Yeah, and
which
calling
the
so many
kid does
people.
not understand.
Yeah.
You are celebrating the kid's birthday.
Huh.
Then it should be the kid's birthday.
Yeah.
When do they understand? When they have friends. That is first standard.
Right.
Before that, all the theme parties and everything you're doing is your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Right? And that is a financial mistake. Your enthusiasm is not a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the money that you're spending is a financial. So these first 5 years, parents really spend a lot. And then later they are burdened. And when the kid actually wants to do a celebration, you're saying no.
Yeah, actually, because you've just spent all your money.
Yeah. So the toys, the books, the whatever that you're buying, please check if your friends have it. Because see, as a child, if we had a doll, whether it was new or old, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah. Because it was new for me.
Because what you're giving a child is an experience.
Yeah.
It does not have the value for that product.
Right.
It does not have the value for the brand that you're buying. Nothing else matters to the child. And if you are saying you're doing this for the child, then look at it from the child's point of view.
Yeah.
The child needs a doll.
Yeah.
You need a Barbie.
Right.
So look at it from the kid's experience. And a lot of things will start falling in perspective.
Yeah.
And all these first expenses will go away. Because you don't need branded toys.
Okay.
You need good, clean, healthy toys because you can't have the plastic chipping and stuff.
Yeah.
That is fine.
Yeah. But that doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah, that doesn't cost a lot. And also, you don't need them in huge quantities because kids have a very small attention span.
Yeah.
So don't make them more hyper.
Yeah. Right.
3 toys may be enough, not 30.
Ah.
So that is a major mistake that happens. It happens because of the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So that is what parents should be uh,
Okay.
thinking. You're not doing injustice to the child by buying less toys. Don't carry the guilt.
Yeah,
While the
yeah.
whole idea of providing the best is really good, this is one major mistake that I've observed.
Okay. And have you experienced like any examples that you've gone through where you're seeing those people spending so much and it's like, please stop it. You don't need to
I
do
control
that.
myself now.
Okay.
Because then, like, see, you can't, that's not the time when you tell somebody.
Yeah.
And if no, they've not come to you, it's not your place to say. But I feel bad because you had the money.
Yeah.
You had the opportunity. You could have done so much with that money for your own child.
Yeah.
But what you're doing by spending some 10,000 rupees on balloons,
Yeah.
it's not serving any purpose. It is a photo moment. And kids
is.
don't care for a photo moment.
Yeah.
They care for the experience.
Yeah.
They only want experience.
Hmm.
And the experience can come from playing in the mud also to a range. Like you can give a varied experience, but it does not have to be with money.
Yeah. Right.
It's very different. And I just think, it's very simple. You just change your perspective and look at it from the kid's eyes point of view. What are they asking?
Hmm.
They're not asking all these things.
Yeah.
It is your idea for a theme party. Then the kid says he wants a Superman or a Barbie or whatever.
Yeah.
But it is your idea.
Yeah.
But if you have the idea that you spend the birthday with the grandparents,
Yeah.
then they will have that idea.
Right.
So, the parents say the kid does not eat without the mobile. But the first mobile who gave, the kid didn't ask for it. It's the experience that you're giving which the kid is building on.
Yeah.
You choose your experience.
Right. Because they latch on to that first experience, whatever.
They
Yeah.
latch on to the first experience. And that's where we as parents need to step back and think, is this necessary?
Yeah. Right. So
And the kid suffers. The first birthday, the kids suffer. They all suffer. I think they're
Yeah, I've never
crying.
seen a
They're
happy
crying.
child,
Yeah,
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
first birthday. And then you want this 3-tier cake. The kid does not want it. So you're putting the kid through tortures and saying that we celebrated the first birthday. It's a photo moment.
Yeah. Right.
So if you look at it from that point of view, I think first, your relatives will say, oh, what is this? But they see sense in it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like everybody has to go and donate. You don't have to. But you
Ah.
celebrate it the way that is a good experience for the child.
Yeah. Because it's the child's
Correct.
birthday.
It's the child's birthday.
Right.
And then all that other money you put in a mutual fund and it's
Yeah, you grow so much.
the child will get what it wants because then finally that was your aim, wasn't it?
Huh.
They'll just give you a very simple number, 1,000 rupees saved every month at 10% in a mutual fund gives 21 lakhs at the end of 30 years.
Wow. I didn't
1,000.
even think about like just
1,000.
Oh.
Can we all put 1,000 aside?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The crowd that you're talking about can put 5,000 aside for a kid. If 1,000 gives 21, 5,000 will give a crore,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
In 30 years, you start putting it when you're married because you may have a child 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years of marriage.
Yeah.
And when the child is 25, you have a crore. We are talking about today's cost. And
Yeah.
see, whenever you start increasing that, you will also start putting more.
Right.
Isn't a crore enough for a child to start
More
their
than
life?
enough.
More than enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't take too much. But you are putting 50,000 in that party.
Yeah.
And you're saying, I don't have money to invest.
Yeah.
Now imagine you put 50,000 on day one. This is 1,000 over 30 years. You put 50,000 on day one.
Yeah.
How much will it become? You save for first 5 years, you're taken care of your child here.
Oh, okay.
Just the birthday party.
Yeah.
It's not difficult.
Okay.
So I just feel it's not about money, Payal. It is only about mindset. It's like I just
Yeah.
keep coming back to the same thing. It's not the money.
Yeah, it's just here, like
It's
yeah, yeah. Okay, like I'm also like surprised by all the numbers and the
Yeah.
percentages. Yeah.
It's easy. It's not difficult. And then wherever you are, like see, if I find 1,000 rupees comfortable, I'm in that
Yeah.
bracket. Somebody might find 10,000 comfortable.
Yeah.
Their kid may be needing 10 crores because they may go to whatever college. Everybody has their own budget.
Yeah.
But putting that from day one is important, no?
Hmm.
And like when you say for my child, you don't have to give that investment a name of your child.
Ha.
You start from day one,
Yeah.
this is an investment, mentally mark it off. You don't have to have a child and
Huh.
then start.
Yeah, yeah.
You just go at that time that this part I'm putting for my retirement.
Okay.
First thing is that what you have to do, right? Wear your oxygen mask first before you get.
Yeah.
So a part for your retirement, a part for your future uh, uh, child's requirement,
Right.
and then the other investments come as term investments, you know, for a house, for this, for that. But these two investments are non-negotiable. Your
Yeah.
retirement fund and your kid care fund.
Right.
The amounts are not huge.
Hmm.
They're absolutely not huge if you start early.
Hmm.
What you can do for yourself and your child in the first 10 years, okay, when you start later, you can never cover it up, even with double the amount invested.
Oh, okay.
So the moment you get a job, from day one, if you're going to put in aside some money
Hmm.
and you put aside for 10 years, a major chunk, you're done for your retirement. But we don't do it, no, in the initial years. So we are
Yeah.
struggling for the next 20 years. For a child, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, so when I take these sessions, my son listens, right? So he said, you know what, I think it is easy if the parent plans the child's retirement. We should just move. If we are planning our retirement, it gets difficult.
Ha.
But I know when the child is born and I start putting money and the child is going to retire in 50 years, you have a 50-year window
Yeah.
to put 5,000 rupees a month.
Right.
So he said we should just reverse it. Everybody, parents should start taking care of kids' retirement and the kids for their kids. That life is easier.
Hmm. Yeah. Right.
If you just even put your bonuses aside now,
You're
it's
done.
huge money. But you know, even before we are going to get the bonus, we have already planned
You
a
decided
holiday.
where you want to spend it.
Spend it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you are living in the money that you are getting.
Right.
Just invest your bonus.
Hmm.
Your child's future is taken care of. It is really easy. It's
Yeah.
not a problem of money.
Okay. Okay, this has gotten me to like a lot of thinking. uh, so usually what happens is when females, like girls, when they get pregnant, they have to take like a break. They're working in a corporate or private company or whatever. So they take a break. They decide that they'll take a break of 6 to 7 months, but then sometimes it increases because of different problems going on in the family or with their body. So it goes on to like 2 to 3 years. And then you don't have that much savings because you haven't thought about it.
Correct.
So how should a female plan if she is a female or a partner together? How should they plan if she's planning to take a 2 to 3 year break for raising a baby?
Okay. So one is a female doesn't plan. It's a family unit.
Yeah.
Okay. So your money, my money, our money. So this planning happens from the our money part of it. Okay. So so when I say your money, my money, our money, the your and mine is 10% or less. Okay.
Okay.
The chunk is the our money.
Okay.
And in that chunk, you do a 50-50. 50 goes for investments and 50 goes for living. And this 5 or 10% that you're keeping for yourself is your well-being,
Okay.
not the selfish fund.
Okay.
It is just mental well-being. If I want to buy a gift for my partner, you can't pull it from the common fund, no?
Right.
You may want to give somebody, you might want to spend on yourself, your hobby, so I call it well-being, the 10%. And that's the commitment you need in the relationship. Most people pause at this if they have to put 90% of their money in the common pool. Then you have to question a relationship. It's a very, it's a harsh one.
Yeah.
It's a harsh one.
Okay.
Think about the relationship.
It is, yeah. Because not both of them wouldn't agree to put like 90%.
But then
into
how
it.
much are you committed to then? Why and why not?
Okay.
Let's put that aside.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So this is a pool, right? Now this is your family income. Now in the family income, I to do a 50-50 division. 50% you should have your expenses,
Okay.
and 50% goes for investments. Out of which 30 goes for the long term, and 20 goes for the short term goals that you have.
Yeah.
If this is what you can live, right, by the kids fit in very, very, very easily. Now, in this 50, when you're planning, the way, whether you want to have a child or no, you have to have an emergency fund.
Okay.
A 3 months salary or 6 months expense, whatever, okay, is mandatory. Like earlier when I would take financial planning sessions, it would be difficult for me to explain people what emergency meant. COVID has made the job easy. All of us know anything can happen. Now we
Yeah.
really know the meaning of anything.
Emergency fund, what does it mean? Yeah.
So many people lost their jobs.
Yeah.
But if whoever had the 6 months expenses, in 6 months we can figure out a life.
Yeah, we can.
You know, we really can with the education and stuff that we have. In 6 months, we'll be able to figure out. You have to have 6 months of expenses.
Yeah.
And put it in FD. I know FD gives lesser returns, but here we are not looking at returns, we're looking at emergency fund.
Yeah.
So make 6 FDs, 6 months expenses FDs have, like at any given point, they have to be there. And if you have an emergency and you use it, it is like a petrol tank of a vehicle. The first the reserve gets full, so first replenish it
Yeah.
the minute you can. So now you have 6 months fund kept, right? 90% of them are going to have the office pay for the maternity, and you get 6 months of salary. You have 1 year buffer.
Yeah.
It reduces the mental load.
Right.
Also, lifestyle changes.
Yeah.
Right? It automatically changes, which reduces a lot of lifestyle cost for good. Because you would go less hoteling,
Yeah.
which is not required at that point of time for your body also, right? You need a health shift.
Yeah.
So you're saving
Yeah.
money where you were earlier spending, so which helps this you go longer.
Right.
So technically it is possible.
It's possible.
And if you've started planning early, then you put in a little more towards this year, because you don't know whether it's going to be 3 months, 6 months, or a year that you want to be at home.
Yeah.
So that is easy to plan. And if you are working and you get 6 months salary from office and you don't need that much, because see, when you're going out, there's a lot of commute, there's a lot of expenses on clothes and the other stuff that we do because it is a part of our jobs. All that cuts down
Yeah.
and gets diverted. So the
Right.
6 month salary that you get from office as a part of maternity can be actually used for 8-9 months.
Yeah, because all the other costs
Other
are
costs
reduced.
are reduced.
Yeah.
So you have a year's cover.
Okay.
So you're taken care of financially.
Right.
The mental part is something that you need to work on,
Right.
because it is difficult
Yeah.
to not have a job. It is also difficult because we have associated our identity with the job.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and everybody is a mother.
Huh.
Like everybody around you is a mother, so we don't think that that's an achievement.
Right.
Whereas the designation, the promotion,
Yeah.
the thing is an achievement, right?
Right.
See, a mother is always a mother, but you join as a engineer, and when you become a senior engineer, and you become a principal and then architect, you know, the
Keeps on changing.
the
Yeah,
mother's
something to look forward to,
The
yeah.
mother's designation does not change, and that is why it's not motivating enough, if I can say.
Right. Yeah.
So, but then look at it, no, I mean, you've given the life, man. You like, you can, isn't
Yeah.
that great?
Yeah, like you've created a human. Yeah.
So that is something that you need to adjust. And again, as I said, see, if you wanted to become an athlete and you gave up a burger, and you probably didn't do so many other things while doing a job.
Yeah.
Like my sister is a dancer while doing a job.
Yeah.
So she gives up a lot of things because she has performances and her practices. She does not regret it.
Huh.
Right? It's same like for a mother. No, you are becoming a mother. You're doing something so great. So you lost a promotion. So what? Why are you comparing?
Yeah.
That now you got a promotion, and if I was in the job, I would have got it with you.
Yeah.
Why am I comparing? But you did not become a mother in that year. I became, no.
Huh.
So this whole big chunk, you're not even considering as an achievement. Whereas it is a huge thing.
I think that's the biggest
It's
problem.
a huge thing.
Yeah.
So why have we put job on focus is what I don't understand, because as a person, I have so many facets to my life.
Right.
Job is not the sole thing, right?
Yeah.
Your relationship with your partner is kind of a major chunk of your life, right? Your social life, whatever you live otherwise is. You yourself is a major chunk of your life.
Yeah.
Right? The mother is a part of your life and the job is part of your life. We are just putting, I think, job priority.
Huh. Yeah.
And then we are comparing everything with that. So I lose a promotion, then I'm unsuccessful in life. And not that. But look at your other things. There's light shining here, no?
Yeah.
The other facets of your life.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's not even in focus. Like everything is in blur. It's just that you and your career and your job.
It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
It's not, no.
Yeah.
See, the company replaces you third day that you're gone. Nobody's thinking. It's
Yeah, it's the
a part,
reality.
and it's a part of your life. It's a part of your life for what you want to do. Like, do you just want to be a director? You want to lead a, like, what is the life that you want to lead?
Yeah.
Why are we putting career so much? And because we are doing that, then we are saying motherhood is bad or something else is bad. It's not.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
Right.
And suppose you want to do as a career and I want to do as a mother for those 3 years, why am I comparing? I might lose a promotion. Yes, I will. But I did something on the other side.
Yeah, but that's not celebrated, right? So I think that's why is
Validation
the
from
problem.
others.
Yeah.
Because the moments that you have with your child and they
That's the
you
validation.
yeah, you can't quantify.
Yeah.
And you ask any mother,
Yeah.
they just love that.
They do.
Because you can't attach a value and it does not have a designation. But
Yeah.
it is a part of your life.
Right. Yeah.
So that's how. So it will, if you look at it from a career graph, it will suffer. You decide to stay at home, like the opportunity cost, if you say you decide to stay at home for 2 years.
Yeah.
Then it is 2 years salary plus a promotion.
Yeah.
You earn 1 lakh of rupees, it's 24, 25 lakh, 30 lakh rupees of money lost.
Yeah.
If you look
if
at
you calculate
it, yeah,
that
if you
way.
calculate it that,
Yeah.
that way. But then there are people who go for a trek or travel for a year
Yeah.
because they want to, they're happy, they're not calculating the opportunity cost. Then why are you calculating
you
as a
don't-
mom?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Because this is an achievement for you as a family,
Yeah.
like you as an individual, as a parent, because you've got the ability to have a baby,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And if you are capable of something and you did it, it's an achievement.
Yeah. It is.
It is.
Yeah.
As a couple, it means something. It means something to your future. Why are we disregarding it?
Yeah.
But having said that, like this is my feeling.
Yeah.
But if somebody is not feeling it, please don't go for it under pressure. Because then you're not enjoying it.
Obviously, yeah, yeah. You're going to be miserable all the
you're
time.
going to be miserable all the time.
Yeah. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I say don't put it on a to-do list. Having a baby.
Okay.
Both of you, both as a couple wanting a baby is a different feeling than a checklist point of having a baby. You plan, I want to go for a foreign trip every year. Can be a to-do list. Not having a baby is not a
yeah.
to-do list.
Okay.
It should be what both of you want, really want. Then things will not be sacrificed. Then you wouldn't matter. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
See, if your parent is unwell and you're in the hospital and your friends go up for a party, do you feel you missed a party?
No.
Why?
Because it's our parents.
No, it's your priority.
Oh, okay.
It's your priority.
Right.
So it's same. So when your child is your priority, then you'll not feel the other things missed. But till the time you don't feel that's a priority,
Then you'll always
then
feel,
you'll
yeah.
always feel that I'm missing on the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
So while it is opportunity cost, it is a financial loss to put it that way.
Yeah.
But having done that career and you would have been in this place, which is a good place to be, and you wouldn't have had a child, but you had a child and you are here. Isn't that equal? Because this is also an achievement.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
So you can't crave, I lost the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's same. See, I didn't become an engineer. I got admission into engineering, but I took commerce. So sometimes I do feel bad. Or if I was an engineer, I would be paid like these people in our office, and my salary is this. But that's like a passing thought.
Huh.
It's not killing me every day that
Oh,
they
damn,
are
like,
earning.
yeah.
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 It's a passing thought that I should have done engineering. So you will have passing thoughts.
I think
See, I'll tell you,
everyone
if you're a stay-at-home mom or you're working, you're going to feel guilty. Okay.
Yeah.
Either place, you're going to feel guilty.
Huh.
Both feel equally guilty.
Yeah.
And I've been both. I stayed at home for the first 5 years of my kid's life, and then so at that time I used to feel I'm missing out. When I'm feeling guilty, I'm feeling guilty. So everybody is going to feel that.
So you do whatever you are going to feel.
You're going to feel guilty, bad
Huh.
about it. And I think at that point in time you're high on emotions, so everything feels a bit more.
Yeah.
So you are going to feel sometimes, but if that's your priority, you'll find joy in it.
Yeah.
Then the lost money wouldn't pinch you.
Right. Yeah. What are the tax deductions that parents can claim when they have a child? If you could like list them out.
Yeah, so it's not much.
Okay.
Sadly, it's not much. The tuition fees are
Okay.
tax deductible. But if you actually see a receipt, okay, the tuition fee is a very small part of the total fees that, because there's
Yeah.
this lab fund, a computer fund, this fund, that fund, and the like the total 90,000 of nursery fees, the tuition fee is 2,000 rupees.
Okay.
So it's not going to.
Yeah, so you wouldn't go and like claim.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's not much. It forms part of ATC, which is like the 1.5 lakh, the 1.5 lakhs ka investment, the only tuition fee part of it.
Okay.
The other fees are not tax deductible.
Okay.
And then there is some child allowance which is 200 rupees. It's like, it's peanuts,
Very-
nobody even cares about
Yeah.
it. But see, you do take insurance, health insurance and all, that can be claimed as a deduction. So if you look at it from a tax point,
No.
not
Okay.
much.
Okay.
Not much of a benefit like to have a child for tax saving. But
Yeah.
interestingly, I read a passing news, I don't know whether this is passed as act, that if you put your kids in ZP school, government will give you a total tax rebate. Now that is tax planning. Do you want to take that risk, that chance? So don't look at kids as tax planning, because ZP school will give you 100% tax rebate.
Yeah.
But that's not what you're going to opt for.
Right.
But it's not much.
Okay.
Not much of it. Higher education, interest on higher education loan is something that you can claim.
Okay.
And that does not have a limit.
Oh, okay.
That is one amount which can be claimed as tax rebate.
Okay. Okay. So, if I plan that I am planning, a girl is planning to, or a couple is planning to get pregnant, could you list out like a 12-month plan as to what should they do and where can they invest in, so that the future, not just the baby's future, but even their future is secured?
Right. So one is you'll have to start a little before 1 year. Before 12 months, especially with the medical insurance, because it has a gestation of a year. Most insurance companies have a gestation for a year. So before you plan your baby, you actually go a little before that and have the medical insurance in place. As I said, 6 months of
Emergency.
So first, you take a stock whether maternity is covered in your job.
Right.
If not, you increase your, see, even if it is covered, please have your own insurance as a backup, but then double it up, because you don't know how much it's going to cost, right? So that is first, taking stock. Then are you going to get salary? If you are working, then you have a 6 months pay. Then your load of putting the money aside is going to reduce a bit. There are a lot of other costs. Sadly, Pal, this is going more on non-financial, but to make finance work, a lot of non-financial things work. Like putting money aside, having the 6 months fund, having insurance in place, all that is good. Invest in relationships.
Okay.
Actually, that is more important. It makes, I'll tell you how it makes financial sense, okay? They say that it takes a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
People don't even want their parents in their house. Forget the in-laws. Why will a village come to you? If you're not even investing in your parents.
Right.
Invest. Invest in the relationships, because not everything can be done with money. See, nanny costs are high. I'm not saying use your parents as nannies. But if a parent is around and there's a nanny, it's still different than only a nanny. Right? So, the other things actually help with the financial, making the finances less of a burden.
Right.
If you have a support system.
So
build that first.
They always say that you need a
village. But how will you get a village? You're not talking to your neighbors. You're not investing in your parents. You're not talking to your in-laws. Where will the village come from? What is a village? That is your village. You are upping competition with the neighbor. He bought a car. You don't need to do that. Don't get into competition with your friends. In Marathi, there's a kahavat na, "Mai maro maushi jago." Like if masi is as good as a masi,
Masi,
na.
ma saman,
So you have to build those, no.
Yeah.
That helps more. See, finances is important and it is a part, but finance can't do everything for you.
Okay.
And as bad as free advice may sound, take it. Take it with a pinch of salt, but take it. Because the person giving in their own terms is thinking good about you. See, nobody is going to tell you something that is bad for you. I mean, people are not TV serial actors.
Vamps.
Yeah. Like even the auntie passing in the staircase might say, "Hey, don't walk with this stuff." But she cares for you. She's saying it in a different way.
Yeah.
So that is, I think, important. Please, money, you will make it happen. And a 5 rupees less, you do a different dal, it's fine.
Yeah.
But this will help you with that. So build that, okay?
Okay.
I just feel it's very important.
Yeah.
And then you have the systematic investment plans. Also not putting in too much money in the risk, because what if when you're withdrawing the market is down?
Yeah.
So putting in money aside. See, I'll tell you, first year, it costs about 10 to 15,000 per month on a child additional expense,
Okay.
which you didn't have
Huh.
when you didn't have a child.
Yeah.
Okay. So while I am saying a number, I would say it's around 10% of your salary. A typical kid expense should be around 10% of your
Right.
overall salary, the toys, the diapers, the whatever. So that is quite a cost.
Yeah.
And if you're not getting maternity benefits and not 6 months pay, then it is a burden.
Yeah.
So you'll need to have 1 year of expense in the bank before you have a child.
So if somebody is into private or freelancing thing, they need to.
They need to.
Yeah.
They need to. So suppose I say a figure of like a lakh, you at
Right.
least need that
Right.
in the bank before. But again, I said 1 year is a short period to plan. Because you should be keeping away half the salary then. Like couple salary, one person's salary, you should be saving for that next year, which is difficult.
Yeah. Then it becomes a burden.
Then it becomes a burden. So you start with it.
Yeah.
It comes back to the same
Yeah.
thing, that it can't be a last minute planning.
Right.
So then otherwise there'll be some other adjustments which you will have to do to make this thing
Work, yeah.
make this thing work.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I like, this, I think this Agarwal community, that person had told us, he's like, why do all people rush to the hospital to see the baby? Like, somebody, you get the news, your friends and everybody. One is that mother needs rest. The baby does not need infection. So he used to have this money order in his drawer. He's saying, maybe we write a money order, everybody sends a money order, and that money is put aside for the son to start the business. Hospital jaake kya karna hai?
Oh wow. That's amazing.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Because actually the mother is too stressed.
She's so
just giving
stressed.
birth.
Yeah. And you should not touch the baby. Let the first bacteria and everything is happening. You don't want XYZ people handling your babies. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So they said, like, we used to put money aside. No, this is financial planning.
Yeah, that is
As
so
a community, they do this.
Ha.
And at that time, like 20 or 30 years ago, he used to have this whole money order thing, and he's saying, okay, we get the news. How close or far you are, we write 5,000, 2,000, whatever.
Yeah.
So the money that you really get a lot of money on the naming ceremony and all that.
Yeah.
Recycle, not to be used for expenses.
Right.
That really lasts. And then making small decisions like whether you're going to packaged food or you're going to make it at home. Because these things, it's healthier option also. It has efforts, but while it is healthy, it also saves you a lot of cost.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Or whether you want to go for a 24-hour diaper thing, that's something to be thought about. It's convenient for you. Not for the baby.
Not for the baby. Yeah.
It's convenient for you, and it is a cost.
Right.
And the nature impact is again another thing to be talked about.
Yeah.
But what are you looking at? So I find it very easy the whole maternity process from the eyes of the baby. It makes things a lot easier.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, if you're looking at it only from your point of view, you're not only spending more money, but you're stressing yourself out also.
Yeah. So
The baby's needs are very low.
Yeah, it's very low. So everything that you see, you need to see from the eyes of the baby.
Baby.
And everything will be like sorted. And,
Sorted.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Hmm.
It's very easy.
Okay.
Because see, the major chunk is the food,
Right.
the diapers,
Right.
and the toys.
Yeah.
And all these things are not important from the baby's point of view.
Yeah. Right.
See, the whole holders and that is what you want. The baby is happy to be wrapped in a dupatta.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So that is how you manage the cost. Now, you wrapping a baby in a dupatta, if you're going to call it a compromise, it's going to hurt you.
Ha.
Is the baby wrapped and warm? Yes.
Yeah.
Again, coming down through the how you look at it.
Yeah.
It's a mindset, not the money. But yeah, the couple will have to, if they really need to plan, they'll have to plan for 2 years.
Okay.
1 year is a little too
Less.
short a
Ah.
time to be putting in. So when you have 2 years, then you put money in the SIPs. And if you don't have money coming in as salary, then you need a year's salary, year's monthly expense to be used during. This will be apart from the emergency fund that you have. Because the
Yeah.
emergency fund is not to be used,
Right.
except for emergency. This is the money that you're going to be needing to be used.
Yeah.
And very sweet of this would be that if you're keeping money aside from day one of your marriage for future needs,
Okay.
out of which child is one, then you're not changing your lifestyle. But if you start 1 year before, then you'll say, oh, I have to keep so much money. Now I can't do this.
Ha.
Where it starts feeling a burden.
Yeah. Okay.
And then a lot of emotions. See, not all things go as per our plans.
Yeah.
So if you're saying this is for the child and you're keeping it aside like this now, and if things go wrong, then the mental burden, it adds on to a lot of mental burden. In most communities, they say you shouldn't do anything for the child before it's born, right? We don't have baby showers. We have a celebration for the mother, not for the child, because the child is not yet born.
Yeah. It's for her to feel
It's for
good.
her to feel good.
Right, right.
And the basic concept behind that earlier was that not everybody had abundance at home. So if
Okay.
10 people call you for food,
Yeah.
they call you for food,
Yeah.
right? You get variety, nutrition that is required in those last 2 months.
Oh, okay.
So it is the society taking care of your needs because your family may not. Because
Yeah.
my family is a farmer, they grow dal and rice, and we cannot give you paneer and tofu.
Yeah, yeah.
But the neighbor's family probably
Can do.
can. So that was a society taking care of your nutrition.
Okay.
It's become a celebration.
Yeah, again, it's an expense, right?
It's
Because
an
people
expense, yeah.
spend so much on baby showers.
Baby showers, but it is, it's not, and it's good in Western concept because they don't have backups.
Right.
We have so much of backup and hand me down. Like my son is yet to get married. My sister is already saving the dupattas. I don't want to throw this. This is very soft. I said, are you crazy? But we have a society which is everybody is
Yeah.
ready to pitch in. So we don't need a baby shower.
Yeah.
We need something for the mother.
Right.
So while trying to make it an Insta-worthy moment,
Huh.
you also look at the cost what you're doing because it is short-term event
Right.
versus long-term comfort.
Right.
Your own.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is what you plan.
Okay.
But 1 year income.
2 years.
2 years of planning for 1 year of income.
Yeah, yeah.
At least 2 years of planning. But a good part of it is most couples have kids after around 3 years, at least 3 years of marriage. Nobody has a child in the first 2 years, like very few.
Very few, yeah.
So you
very
really
rare.
have time on your hand.
Yeah.
Make most of it, no?
Right. Yeah. We have covered this, like you said, like what percentage of household income should be spent for maternity and for raising a baby. It's approx.
You can't put a percentage on maternity expense because it is what it is.
Okay.
Right? Whether you can afford it or not, if there's an emergency and you need to spend, you need to spend. You can't say it's going beyond my budget.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is, but whether you want to go, I think these hospitals have packages now. You have a
Okay.
gold package. You,
Yeah, like premium
yeah.
package or like silver, gold, and
Yeah,
all of
yeah,
these,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
think about that. Whether you want that footprint, you can also take the footprint at home because they give you footprints and whatever.
Right.
So while the enthusiasm is nice, consider the money impact, because
Yeah.
that probably, that package, see, the medical cost is the same, the operation theater is the same, the doctor is the same. The package is not differentiating between the health care that you get.
Huh.
Okay, it is
Yeah.
differentiating the bed sheets in your room, the dedicated nurse. It's a top of the line. The dal chawal is, you're going to get it. Okay, you're getting the
The
medical
same.
care. That's the same. Okay, so think about that, because are you doing it out of enthusiasm? If it is, that will take care of your 1 year diaper cost.
Yeah.
For
Yeah,
the
if you
pack,
think of
you have
it
to
in that
think
way.
of it in that way. It may feel good,
Yeah.
but how much are you willing to spend just for feeling good, and what is actually required? From the money, we're talking from the money point of view.
Right.
If you're getting a good care and not fancy, the fancy
Yeah.
photograph you take.
Yeah.
Mobiles are good enough to
Yeah,
take
everybody has good
photographs. Yeah,
phones.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then you avoid all the shosha around it, because then the baby is safe.
Yeah.
And the baby gets time to, settle down and
Hmm.
not. In infections, I mean, actually, with all the other fancy things coming around, the baby infections are becoming a problem.
They're
Our
prone to.
enthusiasm, yeah,
Yeah.
is hampering their health.
Right, right.
So that is what you can plan.
Okay, okay, okay. So I think we've covered most of the things as to what kind of expenses is actually needed. And I always thought that it's in numbers. But what I've learned today is it is actually based on percentage wise, because everybody's way of handling money is very different. So, are there any points that we have missed today, or is there something specifically that you would want to tell? You know that these are the mistakes, and if you could avoid them, you could too have that kind of financial independence.
Okay. So having emergency fund and having money kept aside is really, really very important. It is important because you get money when you need it, but it is more important that you have mental peace. That what if things go wrong?
Yeah.
Right? So suppose I have emergency fund and my office is planning on closing, they have some issues and they're planning on closing. I'm still going to work, because
Right.
even if it does, I have a 6 months fund.
Right.
It gives you a lot of mental peace.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you go into a panic mode. So it is required for the money, but it is more required for your mental peace.
Yeah, because I think always money is associated with your mental.
With your
Yeah.
mental peace.
Yeah.
And somehow, the way I would put it, like, for if parents had to think that, we have this thing of I have to be the best parent and give the best to the child. Just think that there were no TV advertisements. You're not watching TV at all.
Okay.
There is no external media telling you this is the best toy. How would you raise your child? Where are our dreams and aspirations coming from? Are they mine really? Or are they coming from external sources?
Yeah.
And if they're coming from external sources, how much of my energy, in terms of physical energy and monetary energy, am I spending to fulfill the advertiser's dream?
Yeah. Yeah. When you look at it that way, yeah, it makes so much sense.
Yeah,
That-
the painting on the wall,
Yeah.
the Jungle Book, looks good.
Huh.
Does it contribute to the well-being of the child? It's your well-being that I made a fabulous room for my child.
Right.
The child could do with a paper cutting of the Jungle Book characters. So where are our dreams and aspirations coming from, what we are trying to achieve, when I say I'm giving best to my child?
Yeah.
And then you find that if you look at it from that angle, it reduces a lot of financial burden.
Yeah. Because we open our phones and we see something and order.
Correct.
Order. Yeah. I want this for my child. I want this for my child.
It's you buy a gift and the
Yeah.
child is playing with the box.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah, most of the parents actually complain about that.
Yeah.
That I got such a nice toy, like I got a wood.
Yeah, but it
wooden
is
game.
nice for you.
Ha.
What does the child want? The child wants to explore. They have to develop their fingers, dexterity. They have to develop understanding.
Yeah.
there's no price to this.
Yeah.
So the price burden or the cost burden is what we are giving ourselves.
Right.
See, it would be a difference between two schools where I agree that there's a cost difference.
Yeah.
Plan for this
Hmm.
and not for the painting on the wall
Yeah.
or whatever. I mean,
Yeah.
that's just an example.
Right.
But then we are doing so many other things and then we're missing out on that important part.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't do all this or did it in a different way, your child could go to some school where you actually feel it's getting the benefit.
Yeah. And it's actually beneficial for the
Yeah.
child.
It's beneficial for the child. This we are doing to satisfy us
Yeah.
as a parent that I'm doing a good job. We need that validation, okay? I agree to that.
Yeah.
But then if you really devise ways, you'll realize that it's not as expensive to get that feeling.
Right.
And then you will not be stressed about that figure.
Okay.
And if that really was a figure, then like just this morning, my cook, my mom, and we were discussing this. And then she does not regret having children. She's not making as much as we do.
Huh.
My mom had 200 rupees salary.
Yeah.
And she said, I know, for 3 kids we had, we never thought about it.
Yeah.
So each one settles in their own cocoon.
Right.
There is a place for all of us.
Right.
So we are stressing ourselves out.
Yeah. I think comparison.
Because we have the money that, see, we have made a life for ourselves, so we have the money we want. You're capable, right?
Yeah.
You're not using it rightly.
How? Yeah.
If you're spending it not in a way that is conducive to your own family, and then you're saying it's stressing me out,
Then
then,
you are the
then
problem, huh?
nobody else is responsible. It's just you are responsible for this. So I think a pause, a really quiet pause, that what am I doing this for?
Yeah. I think people don't want to answer that, right? They don't want to go so deep within or internal and
we are
answer
scared
that.
of talking to ourselves. That's why you see this loud music everywhere.
Yeah.
We don't want to hear our thoughts.
Yeah.
But if you really go to that, there is joy, you know, it's not a killjoy spending less money. It is not. But we are not pausing. Somebody went to bought a stroller, I go for it. Somebody, don't require. It's not required. And then you really get stuff from people.
Yeah, you do.
You do. I think this
Especially
thing
in
about
Indian society.
yeah. And clothes to our parents, like for my time, my mom used to say, for 1 year, the kid will not wear anything new. It
yeah.
always has to be washed. It has to be a softer cloth.
Yeah.
So my neighbor, for 1.5, 2 months that I stayed at my mom's place, every day she would come with one small dress for my son. Every day. She loved stitching. And इतना सा लगता है ना छोटे बच्चों को वहाँ क्या लगता है?
हाँ.
Every day for 3 or 4 o'clock she used to come, Bharti, tick. Every day. Can you imagine the neighbor doing that? Her daughter did fashion designing. So there were a lot of pieces that she had. And she knew I was pregnant, obviously. She just saved all those pieces.
Okay.
Every day my son wore a different dress. Pre-washed, pre-cleaned, hand-stitched. You don't need much.
Yeah.
Having this thing that my kid will not wear a hand-me-down. It's your ego.
That's the problem. Huh?
It's your ego. It's not the kid's need.
Right.
The kid needs a softer cloth. One for whatever. Doesn't have to do any show off. Give what the kid needs.
Yeah.
Where is the cost? Then it's your ego cost now.
It's the ego cost. Yeah. Right.
So it's basic. No compromise is your maternity cost, which you have to keep aside. Please prepare for an emergency. So that is something that is required. Your yearly fund, that is because you'll step down from a job. So you need that money. A little added expenses, about 10% for these.
Yeah.
Start planning for school 3 years before.
Okay.
The fees are going to come up. So,
Yeah.
you have this monthly recurring which matures in June.
Huh.
Because your salary does not go up in June, right? When there is school fees and
It doesn't.
so have a monthly recurring. So it's not a burden on any of the months. You put you know how much are the fees, and
Right.
equivalent to the fees or a little more than the fees is the other cost of, the uniform and shoes
Yeah.
and water bags and all that stuff. So when you have that money maturing, like I used to have it maturing in somewhere 20th of May.
Okay.
So when I went out for shopping with my kid, there was no sense of compromise.
Huh.
I mean, there was always a budget, okay?
Yeah,
We didn't
yeah.
go because you don't need a 20,000 water bottle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know your limits.
Yeah.
But,
But you were still happy,
why
right?
create
Yeah.
your own financial pressure?
Huh.
Because this is known.
Yeah.
So that is what you plan for. And please, the butterfly example is really good. You don't need to give your child everything. They will never grow.
Oh, okay.
They'll never grow.
Ah.
They have to see it's the way I look at it is not you don't have to do something for the kid. They need help growing, but it's a part of the family.
Right.
Okay, the minute it can walk, you can ask, put the remote in that place. You're not making him work. You're absorbing the child in the family.
Huh.
You don't have to give everything. Then you're not raising a right human.
Okay.
And that reduces the burden because now you don't need a maid to pick up his remote. So it's an angle. It's not a financial angle, but every action is a financial decision.
Okay.
See, you decide to go to a restaurant or you decide not to go to a restaurant.
It's a financial.
Both is
yeah.
financial. So every step of your life is a financial decision,
Yeah.
as is a child.
Yeah.
But you don't have to be stuck up on a number or on this much money. Otherwise, I'll not have a child. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
A child really needs more of love than anything else, and which you really have in abundance.
Yeah.
So apart from that emergency and this cost and a 10% of your monthly income set aside, it's pretty much
Everything,
cakewalk.
yeah.
Because 1,000 can become 20 lakhs, so your college is taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your college expense. Start early. Then it's not a burden.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah.
At the cost of repetition, but I think this is
Yeah.
this is
This
the
is
crust.
important. I
Yeah.
think this is the most important thing which can actually give you that kind of financial freedom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't equate the child to the money. Na? The money is a means
Huh.
for the parenting process.
Right. When you associate everything
Yeah.
with the kid.
Then money is just a means for the process.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
It was lovely. I think I've learned a lot, and I think I'm still processing it and trying to understand everything that you said. I have to go back home. When we sit to edit on the table, we're going to see like a lot of things and try to get that in and understand all of this so that we also can start planning. And I think most of my friends had these doubts, like so many questions related to financial planning, a lot of them are like, I don't think like I can raise a kid the way my parents did, because look at the kind of life that I live. इसमें तो मेरा ही नहीं हो रहा है, तो बच्चे का कैसे होगा? So like you said, that mindset change, if you
Right.
have that, everything can be done.
falls. So one very small thing, I used to work and I used to have late hours of
Okay.
working, and so my I don't know, something happened, and somebody was talking about a child. My son says, I want only a boy, I don't want a girl. And I said, oh my God, I never put anything like we in this, and we don't distinguish boy and girl. Why is my son saying it? It was like
Shocking.
No. So what he said is, you have one boy, you're working till 10 o'clock at night. If I have a girl, I'll have to work throughout. I said, why? He said, they need all matching. It's more of an expense. Third, I don't know, he was really small, and for him to realize that guys don't have expenses, girls have.
Girls have, yeah.
I think my child, so finances was playing on his mind even when he was small.
Yeah.
I want a boy, I don't want a girl, because girls are expensive.
My God, I think he was just learning everything, grasping from nature. This is going to cost, this is going to cost.
Yeah, so no, we discuss money at home,
Which is so
which
good.
is my child, because nothing is hidden.
Yeah.
And as I said, the family money, because we don't have this is a very typical Indian concept that the person who earns, na, the ghar uska hai. And so you walk out of my house because I'm earning. You don't know when the tables turn, man. Then you say the kid doesn't behave. Arey, but you respected the earning member got the respect. You didn't get respect as a father.
Yeah.
You demanded respect because you were an earning member. Now he's the earning member.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you still want the respect. Not working, you raised him like that.
Exactly. That's what you put in his
Right.
head,
So
right? Yeah.
for with money, we as a family, the family pool is everybody's.
Okay.
So that is how he's learnt it. So it is
Right.
our money. Age doesn't matter.
Right.
You contribute to the family
Yeah.
for whatever is suitable for your age and for your this thing. So maybe as a child he cannot contribute in monetary terms. But the mindset is such that I have to contribute. So if somebody gives him money, he's going to say put it in the family pool. No.
Wow. Yeah, actually.
So money is more a psychology. It's
Yeah.
not the
Yeah.
it's not the actual cash.
Yeah.
I think all of us have to work around the psychology
Yeah.
of looking at money. That makes things.
Yeah. And I think like you rightly said, talking openly about it, because in most of the Indian households, money is a topic which is not open, like they don't discuss it openly.
Correct.
अपने अपने में ही like
हाँ,
ऐसे सब कुछ चल रहा है, and the kid doesn't know
Doesn't
anything
know
at
anything.
all.
Yeah. That's like very sad.
Yeah, that again.
You don't tell them the upper numbers because they don't understand the perspective.
Yeah,
But they should know. See, if you don't talk, how will they know value?
yeah.
How will they know value? So when they're small at 10 rupees, buy 7 rupees, get 3 rupees, count and get it back, and that 1 rupee is important, you cannot drop it on the way.
Yeah.
Prepares them to handle the lakhs, no?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
But it's a medium. Don't get stuck on it like your life does not start and stop at a number.
Right.
It's a way to live. It's just a means
To live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And once we change our perspective, the way we look at people changes. And if people are looking at us from the money point of view, you start dropping those people from your life. You don't need them.
Yeah. Actually, right. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
It
you
was
so
lovely
much.
talking to you. Thank you for coming on Sukoon and giving your time and telling us, giving us this abundance of knowledge about money and finance, and I think it's going to change a lot of couples and partners who are going to watch this, their perspective as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much. I loved coming here and sharing. It was really nice.